4 weeks. How's it been out there? I mean, how have you seen yourself kind of progress and this offense progress?
I've seen the offense progress pretty well. We're getting better each and every week. Last week was obviously a big week, one of the biggest wins that I've ever had in my personal career. And from a personal standpoint, I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with every week. So it's been a week-by-week transition, but I feel like we're going in the right direction. I'm excited for the rest of the year.
How's kind of with you and Will just kind of playing off each other? I mean, how do you guys feel like you're doing in the run blocking area of the game?
We need to improve in every area, but I feel like we're doing well. I think the biggest thing that we need to do together collectively as a unit is just finish more. We're getting in the right spot and we're blocking the people, but we just got to bring that more nastiness to the game and try to finish those blocks on every play.
From the passing offense standpoint, does it feel like Kenny really, turned a corner in that game, showed something that he hadn't? It just seemed like the whole game was consistency, and I feel like he was going from the very beginning.
Well, I tell Kenny every time on the sideline that he's a dog. I think Kenny brings that dog out of everybody. He's a warrior. Every time he comes in the huddle, he brings that confidence. So last week was more of a national display for him. I'm happy that he had that great performance against a great team, and I see that in and out every day in practice, whether it's training camp or games. He brings that same attitude, so I'm excited to play with him.
What's a win like Saturday do for a team?
Gives us confidence going forward. Obviously, we started out with a loss in conference, and then we got a win the next week, and then came close against Penn State, and then had a great game against UCF. So I think it just elevates all of our confidence and going forward. So I'm excited to see what happens next.
On the the Pitt special, you were on the field, right?
Yes, sir.
Were you an option if Kenny isn't open? Where you were kind of behind him?
Yeah, I'm in the back, running in the back of the end zone. So I'm probably the second or third check down for Aaron if Kenny's not open.
So what were you seeing on that play? I mean, what were going into it? I mean, that's kind of a gutsy call, right?
I seen Kenny catch the ball, get on the floor, and then I just ran to Kenny as fast as I could and give him a big hug, and that was a pretty crazy moment.
How do you keep up with Coach Salem's energy?
Try to match it. It's hard to match it. We come into the meetings early in the morning and he's already going, but that wakes us up and that keeps us going. That gives us energy in practice. To see him come out there and bring that energy every single day, and he's the same person every day, so that motivates us to bring the same persistence and the same effort every day. So.
You took a chance coming here. Has this been what you thought it would be?
It's been better than what I thought it would be. I had a pretty quick transition with my teammates. I'm surrounded by a great group of guys, a great coaching staff, and I think we're going to do some great things this season, so I've been very pleased with the transition.
What was your first impression of Coach Salem?
My first impression of Coach Salem, that happened in February when he first started recruiting me, and I think it's everybody's first impression, just like, wow, this guy's full go at all moments. So that was my first impression, just eye-opening. And Matt Flanagan played here 2 years ago, and I played with Matt at Rutgers for 3 years. So he gave me a whole bunch of insight on Coach Salem. So I kind of knew what he was about before I met him, and then when I met him, I was just like, oh, he is everything Matt was saying. So
And you came here anyway, huh?
Yeah. Yes, I did.